الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الصلاة والسلام عليك يا رسول الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا حبيب الله. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. As medicine heals the body, good counsel heals the ills of society. No wonder then that the Quran instructs us, Ud'u ila sabili rabbika bil hikmati wal maw'izatil hasana. Call to the path of your Lord with sound planning and good advice. Of course, the counsel and call to Allah's path must be sound and good. The call to Islam, as exemplified by the Prophets ﷺ, was wise, thoughtful and good. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ invited people with courtesy and explained matters in a beautiful and understandable way. His approach extinguished the flames of ignorance, birthing a revolution that transformed the course of humanity forever, established equality, and opened the doors of true faith for everyone. Muslims must adopt his Muhammad ﷺ an approach to spread Islam and save communities from the harms that threaten the fabric of society. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, when a Muslim seeks your counsel, give him advice. There are many benefits of giving advice. For example, some non-Muslims become Muslims after receiving good counsel, and sinners pay heed to advice, refrain from committing sins, and repent. Some are inspired to perform good deeds, and some develop empathy for others. There are some strategies to give effective advice. Number 1, speak to people according to their ability and level of understanding. A pious man and some of his students were traveling by a river when he suddenly stopped walking. After some time, his students asked, "Why are we standing here?" The pious man replied, "I am waiting for the river to stop flowing and then flow in the other direction." The students said, "How is this possible? The river will never cease to flow and we will never be able to cross it." This man replied, "Son, that's what I have been explaining to you. People always says, once we have fulfilled our household responsibilities, we will begin praying, perform Hajj, and perform so and so good actions. Remember, just as we cannot wait for the river to stop flowing to cross it, we cannot wait for worldly responsibilities to end before performing good deeds." The faces of the students showed that the advice had affected their hearts and minds. Number 2, be considerate to people's circumstances. If someone is in financial worry, console him instead of highlighting his errors. If someone is unwell, pray for him instead of blaming him for his condition. People will think ill of you. Number 3, do not advise others with the aim of making them feel guilty. Adopting a soft and gentle approach is crucial. When Allah commanded the prophets Musa and Harun alayhimus to go to the Pharaoh, he told them to speak gently. If this is the case of a disbeliever, then what about a fellow believer? The Prophet ﷺ said, "The one deprived of gentleness is deprived of goodness." The Prophet ﷺ also said, "You must be gentle with others and avoid harshness and vulgarity." Giving advice at the correct time but using bad language can result in adverse effect. For example, during the congregational prayer, the phone of a youngster begins to ring. After the prayer ends, instead of giving advice in a soft and loving manner, he is disrespected and humiliated. The youngster may now decide to never go back to the mosque. Number 4. When giving advice, it is important to consider the context. If some places and times people will become tired of you continuously giving advice, and even if one you are advising remains silent, he will feel troubled. Number 5. It is better to give advice to someone in private rather than in front of others. Sayyidatuna Darda radiallahu ta'ala anha stated, "The one who advises his brother in front of others has disgraced him." May Allah Azza wa Jal give us tawfiq to act upon them. Ameen. Bijahi Nabiyyil Ameen. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.